Are you ready for something big? Are you ready for a virtual concert for peace? On the 1st of November, Ghana shall unite as Lekzy Entertainment and Classic Promo Inc. presents the GH Unite Live Virtual Concert featuring Stoneball coming alongside Sammy, Kwame Eugene coming alongside Kofi Kinata for peace. It's the GH Unite Virtual Concert, 1st November 2020, streaming live from 8 p.m. sharp. Live from ghunite.co. You can purchase tickets only from ghunite.co for 20 CDs. For more enquiries or information, call or WhatsApp 055-5503-246 or 055-5503.
Well scripted, very well delivered. His name is Lekzy the Comic. Just last year, 2019, at the Grand Arena, that is 1,000 Laughs and Series. It was 1,026, eh? Yeah, 1,026 Laughs and Series put together by Charterhouse, the power behind the performance. We are so glad that today we have the powerhouse himself here with us on the show. Guys, get ready for it because it is going to be very exciting. Now, Nana Mufa was asking, said, how do you guys write? Nana, I don't know if that's how to do it. Lekzy, was it out of experience or what? Like real time experience? Like real time experience. Only 2-1 now 2 years now say.
The multitask concept came, but I tried to place it in different concepts. That's how come the sex part came in. But if you had played the whole video, you would see that I played in different.
Oh, so another thing came, but it wasn't your experience.
Yeah, no. I can't embrace myself. The CV used to be good.
Yeah, but that was a blast. That was a blast. Serious response, and I'm sure this is every comedian's dream to be on the stage. Joke after joke, the people are laughing and making noise and cheering you up. If you get this, I'm sure you can sleep. Now, kind of which not be a say. I swear that you would wish that the floor will open for it to swallow you.
I fire one thing. When it went well, nobody spoke about it. One day, I think some of you people will be discussing it. One G comedian when they disgrace the whole G comedy fraternity.
But I think everybody said tape we see and can fire. And can also see the tape it disturbing Ghana.
Oh no, I mean I tried you. I don't know the status of even the Ghana part. Which is so it was trending all over. Like, a lot of people. So once in a while, I just cut a piece.
Yeah. No, that is also what you guys have to do. Yeah. If some of these things, mobile employ the service of some bloggers. Yeah, we say well, maybe say Michelle and share that.
But in that trend crowd, I think TikTok people pick the voice.
Yeah. No, this is very good. This is very good. So like he said, it is true. Share. This video is out there. Go and share with your colleagues. It is Lekzy the Comic.
My YouTube channel, you'll find
more
videos.
Okay, the YouTube channel is called Lekzy the Comic. Okay, so if you want to release stress, just go on to his page, Lekzy the Comic, and still enjoy some more comical videos, live stage, and ones that he's recorded. But I could cry the views on TV. But it's all good, man. Yes, Nana, how is life now?
Charlie, by the grace.
Asam na guy the kind, I say, oh yes, short na taxi. Oko na say.
You can't relate, Mr. Sammy.
Oh no. You experience too much. I have too much experience.
It's a tough one. You don't make me to me now.
Now you can't do that. Although I don't know who.
So I know a concept. And once you play around concept, but sometimes no concept, it comes from Nyama why in the past. And see, if you are not in the past, no one can say why that. But it's a open idea. So why you be that? Yeah. Once I have told him, say, that's me idea. Because that's how I know that's how comedians also pen down jokes. Like you can say, meet my cousin me. a benefit. But the team no about pen to was okay. I did go a line. And some time ago, Lekzy, not or tuning, and I say, baby, spank me. But always spank me. And I said, exit right. And I said, no, short people can't multitask. Because if I couldn't hold the breast and spank, it's a problem. I said, oh, but it's a beautiful punchline.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. And
the reception was great.
The women.
They were responding even more.
Roma says, "Sister, open woman work for no Krumha. Oh, Ghana has a pa, Jema phone."
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, no, I'm kind of question.
A man's matter of people.
Share. Jema phone.
I do a banning moon in the other pretend is winning. Or no, you wash a prada. Hey, she saw the baby. Hey, to imagine me now.
Video. I'm going to say, make sure I make you say pa. Oh, let me that. I'll be sending the video. So,
for life is for life.
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
I see. But why were you surprised? Why were you surprised?
Oh, was a normal person to me thinking of what he said.
That's a normal person, so he's abnormal. No,
yeah,
it's not making it like.
We're being inside me on that. They felt
the funny thing is, I tried this joke 4 years ago. I didn't get this kind of response. So I think over time, maybe the delivery wasn't good then. So over time, with experience, you get to know how to drop some of these punches at the right time. Sometimes the content can be good, but the way you go about delivering it is the problem.
Could it also be the build-up? Who say? Yeah, show video. No one started building from the relationship with the different tribes, and now they drew now that point. You know, I don't know.
Your comedian, we did 45 to 1 minute, 45 seconds to 1 minute. If people are not responding, then you are failing. You should start like your first realigning or reconstructing your content in your mind because you are failing. Your intro, like the way I said, everybody clap according. It's something to get everybody's attention. Maybe some of them were on their phone before I came on stage. So you have to do something to get them to pay attention. Then your first punch should get them to feel like, okay, fine, this guy has something to offer. So they laugh out loud, okay, fine.
Let's pay attention to you.
But within 1 minute, if you are not able to get them paying attention to you, they'll go back to their phone. And so you will struggle to get them to get their eyes off their phone and look at you again. Unless maybe you get them to laugh, the other people to laugh, and they're like, what went on that I missed? So that's the whole thing. So your intro should be good. Maybe your first 3 minutes, keep them in there. Then you delay in there. Then maybe your last 5 minutes you drop your bangers, like the good jokes, and you walk off stage. They'll mostly remember you for your intro and your outro.
Wow. Alright, so that is the work of the comedian as narrated to us by Lekzy the comic. We have a short task to do this evening. I'm not sure we're going to spend so much time. Last Monday, a colleague comedian, MJ the comedian, was here. And as part of each of us protecting our images and our brands, MJ comedian said something right after I received a call from Lekzy the comic. Lekzy even tells me he's spoken to MJ himself. Maybe you watched. He said something that you felt bad about what our brother did. It might not be the case as it is. Let's go back first of all, listen to what MJ said, and we give equal space, equal time to Lekzy to also correct some of the anomalies that came up, because we don't want these things to be here and there. The good thing is that our friend here has called MJ. That is another story. That's another story. I'm sure if he wants to talk about it, he will talk about it. If he doesn't, that is it. But then, what happened? I know that is what you are asking. Let's get it. What happened? You come back to do the conversation properly. Stay comedy. Who said, see, I don't know, oh, comedians on my talking about comedy. Who said, see, I don't know, oh, comedians on my United, But Matisse only like the comedians. What happened?
So, the scene is one say most of us comedians, we support each other through our events and stuff. We get the events, you just come out and then you push that person's events all out, irrespective say who was shown so and I say only shown so, right? Until I was doing my set previously, not Lekzy or here lifeline already. And then we all go out, we support. He knows that me per se, I go all out and then support. And then for all the years I made a comedy, I've not done my personal show before. I just go on people's show, I go and help and stuff. At times you don't even get lorry fare. I'm telling you the truth. But then we are doing it for our brothers, we are doing it for our sisters. And before March, I had pre-informed all the comedians.
March this year?
Yes. Pre-informed them that, oh, I'm coming to do my special. So I will need your support. And we have a group. I even dropped it there. And then personally, I told 1 or 2 people. So in March, I came out with my date. No, before March, I came out with my date. Say me, yeah, my special on 7th March. So I told all the comedians. Told all the comedians, say me, yeah, my special on 7th March, which is titled My Missing Tooth. So we're pushing. I started dropping my flyers and things. Then all of a sudden, I saw Lekzy to post. Same venue, sit match. I started the promo crampo before, no. Same venue, sit match. Then I was like, it's not a music show. And Ghana, our comedy, like comedy lovers, they are very few. And the people, you understand. So I approached him. Me, that's the truth. And Lekzy is my age mate. So I don't see it me I should be afraid of approaching him or not. And I said, bro, you know, she say I did do my show. And before that, we did one comedy show and I announced it on that show. You were there. He said 1 or 2 things. Then I just forget it, and I was pushing my events. Then I went to I told Funny Face that, oh, I'm doing my event, or I need you to support me. Funny Face, oh, no problem, I'll help you. He did endorsement video and blah blah blah. I posted it. Lekzy went to Funny Face that Funny Face should also do endorsement for his show. Nipa wire endorsement, I'm me sure. You understand? I left my preparation. He did his own seat. I left everything I was doing, and I went to the event on seat. Wow. Which I was supposed to be home rehearsing for my show. I left and came for your show.
You performed?
I didn't perform.
Okay.
I enjoyed the show, and normally what we do as comedians is that after every show we announce the next show that is coming on. Lekzy did not make mention of my show. So I was like, okay, then means there's something wrong somewhere. So Charlie, it seems you don't want to see me at your side, so just stay your lane. Let me also be on my lane, because me, I'm doing everything possible to stop this beef. I don't want anything to happen, but it seems you don't want it, so I just went my way. Recently, my dad passed, and then I did the funeral. I told the comedians. Almost all the comedians called or sent their condolence to me via text message or call. I expect, say, at least you should text, oh bro, at least Charlie, sorry for your loss or something. He never texted me. Me too, I didn't say anything. Went off, and then everything on my mind, I just said, okay, dude, now he steps on my feet, I'll step on him.
Wow. So if you're also asking, so what really happened, this is what happened as of last Monday. And like I said earlier, equal space, equal time, equal platform. Let's give it the same exposure or publicity we gave the other one, so that no one's brand will be affected. Because the good thing is that they are all friends of us, especially of Sammy Flex TV. Lekzy, first, thanks for reaching out. Because some people will get emotional and even feel pain about me. I have so many examples. And Sammy had a quality or cry, but I didn't know. And some of I only knew there was an issue between you and him, but the details
I told you.
Oh, I'm a journalist. So just respect my profession. Who told me there? Just respect my profession as a journalist. We do our background things to know. First, he said he told the whole comedy industry that he was going to have a show on his show was going to be on 7th March.
Okay, Mr. Sam, before we even get to that point, I want people to understand that Lifeline has been going on for the past 4 years. When we started, Mr. Sam has been part of the journey throughout since we started. I would say the whole West Africa, it's an award-winning comedy show. When we started at Silver Bet.
Yeah.
I had issues with the venue, and I don't want to go into details about that thing. Then I left to Global Cinemas. When I left, my fellow comedians, they also wanted to use Silver Beds. They took over the place. When I realized too much attention was coming, I like exclusivity. So when attention was coming to Silver Bed, and I felt like, no, this thing, challenges came, I moved to Global. Then nobody knew that there was even a cinema hall inside the AMA building. In fact, when they were constructing that building, somebody who is part of the company building the place told me that there will be a cinema hall in there.
Okay.
So when they finish, we should approach them first and get the place. Now I left Silver Beds for my colleagues. Immediately I left there, I moved to Global. They stopped working there. They stopped doing comedy shows at Silver Beds, and I moved to Global. Then I went to discover Global. I was having issues with distance. Then I moved to Snap Cinemas. I discovered, I thought that was an exclusive place for me. I'm not against anybody trying to go do events there. But if people say you were interested with Silver Beds, now you leave Silver Beds, I come to Snap Cinemas. Everybody wants to now come to Snap Cinemas. That one too, I have no issue. Now last year, we didn't do Lifeline from January till August. We left the space for other people to do their comedy shows. Mr. Sam, everybody will testify within the comedy space that every first Saturday of the month is for Lifeline. Even when DKB wanted to do movies from the last Saturday of the month to first Saturday because he realized we were not doing that, he came to seek permission that I want to change my date to your date since you guys are not doing it. So until you start your own, I want to do mine on the first Saturdays. I said, cool, do it. So when we came back last year, we had people calling that Lifeline audience are different from any other comedy audience. The people come to Lifeline. If we put Lifeline on hold for 1 year, they will never show up to any comedy show. Tilly is one example. Tilly has never been to 1,000 Laughs, Easter comedy show, any show. If it's Lifeline, she shows up. If it's no other comedy, any other comedy, she doesn't show up. Then we brought back Lifeline. We started Lifeline. So we told Snap Cinemas that we will have the venue the following year every first Saturday to ourselves. We didn't book, but we thought that since we have that place exclusively to ourselves, because we came to approach and they realized that no, we bring the numbers. So we already made it known to them that we will need every first Saturday of the month, which MJ himself knows that every first Saturday is a date for Lifeline. Unless he tells me I'm lying. February, we did it the first Saturday of the month. He can't tell me I'm lying. Now he said I went to OB's show. He called all comedy. He didn't call me. He should tell me that proud to his show. He called me on phone to tell me that Lekzy, I am coming to do my comedy show. So I will need you to support. He didn't call me. He didn't call me. OB show that he meant that they had a gig. I didn't go for OB show. After OB show, nobody called me to tell me MJ wants to do a show. I saw it in our WhatsApp chat, which that group, for some funny reasons, I'm not really active in there. I have my reasons for that. So once in a while, when I chance in there and I see something, I say, okay, fine, this is what's going on. When he said he was coming to do his comedy, he didn't. I didn't see them like make details of this guy, like whether the date is this day or that day. And Lifeline, immediately we finish this month's own. The next flyer we are thinking of the next event because it's a monthly comedy show. Once we are doing it, you should plan the next. And I am not the organizer, the controller, everything of Lifeline. Lifeline is being organized by my management team. If it's about 10 people, and even I say that okay, we shouldn't do it this way, and the rest of the guys say no, I think this day to favor, I have no say. I still have to go by the majority decision. Then we put out our flyer, only for me to get a call. My manager had a call from Foster. But MJ is under Foster's team.
Okay.
Then he said, why are we doing the now let me go back to Snap Cinemas. Now we went to Snap Cinemas to book the place because we had already told them we were going to make payment for. They said, oh, somebody had already booked. Big boss, if you are going to book a venue for your wedding or an event, and they tell you that, oh, that date has been booked. Will you say that who booked it? You just ask that, what's the next available date? And we don't want to confuse our audience with our dates. Like today you are doing the first Saturday, you are the next day you are doing it another. So we ask them, what is the next available? They say, okay, Seat March. Nobody has booked it yet. Seat March is not too far from the first Saturday of the month. So we say we like, then let's settle on the Seat March. But when he said he released his flyer, it's a lie. After we released our flyer, that's when he came to tell us that, hey.
So though he thought he'd booked the date, but his date was not out. His
date wasn't out, and we didn't even know that he had booked the place. We didn't know. We went there, we asked them, they said, okay, so we booked our Friday, we came. And we went to do, we started getting feedback from the camp that, oh, why did you go and book the day, blah, 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 blah. Then we said, no, it's not our fault. And we've already made payment, we can't change because flyer is already out. Now we are talking about a gentleman who does a walk in Ghana, and he gathers about 40,000 people.
He was MJ.
MJ. Is that Dashiki walk? I don't know if you heard about it. 40,000 people moving, they rally towards on the streets
of land.
If I am coming to do an event, am I not the person in position to fear you?
Yeah.
Why should you have issues with me? Before I talk about this thing, when I fly first Saturdays, we were doing it at Silverbed. Another colleague of mine was doing his at Osu, Renes. And I don't want to mention names, but we had no issues with that because we knew our audience are different from his audience. We had no issues with that. So the people who will come to my show will never, a lot of them will not go to DKB show. And even when we brought Laugh Line back, the same day DKB was also doing the show at Cockpit. The same day Cockpit was full, Laugh Line was also full. Different audience. Because we sell to we sell it to mostly maybe a disco this year group. We get one maybe key person in there. Then we get them to buy bulk. Then we sell. So you find a group of people in there, like from different people, maybe a corporate body. You go and sell it to them. That we want to give you a comedy treat. Give us a budget. I'm spelling like management. Yes. So our how we get our audience is far different from yours. It's far different from it. And I don't know how he ended up coming here to make it look like I will deliberately decided to sabotage his show and all that. Mr. Sam.
Okay, so there was another point he raised. He said even when finally they wanted to solve the date issues that they could not solve, he knows that anytime you go for another comedy event and there is going to be...
Let me talk about Funny Face before I go to that. Okay. He said Funny Face
endorse his
shoot. That day that we went to What Don't You Know? There is this Lekzy. So I saw him talking to Funny Face. Like, I don't know what they were discussing. I saw him talking to Funny Face. Whether he got an endorse, I don't know. So after everything, I walked to Funny Face. I said, Funny, I'm specially inviting you to my show. Because Fanny hardly comes to me. He has never been to my show. I said, Fanny, I'm inviting you to my show as a guest. Fanny said, I can't make it. What I can do to help you is I will endorse it for you. But should I reject it? Oh no. Fanny says, I can't come, but all I can do for a brother is to endorse the show for you. And I said, oh, so bring your phone, let me endorse it for you. The only mistake I did was, because you think you went to Fanny Face, I went back to Funny Face to also endorse the show for. Where is this one to come? If you have issues with me, call me, let me explain. You don't come on a big platform like this to tell the world we are a small community. We can trash these things out. You don't come on this platform to talk. And all this while I've been hearing rumors that, oh, MJ has a problem with you, but the thing is, I don't feed on rumors. I don't feed on rumors. I've heard a lot of things about me. This person has said this about this person. Until the person comes to me to tell me that, bra or big man, this is what you do, I don't care. I treat rumors as rumors. It should just circulate.
Okay, so the funny face thing clear. Now about the
show.
Okay, so the D-Day of my show, he was talking about support, right?
Yeah.
The D-Day.
According to him, he said he also supported you by promoting it to
which one?
Sharing Flies. That's
he said previous show he's been coming to support.
No, but
he came there, but he didn't share. Even the day of my show, he didn't post my flyer. MJ should come out and tell me I'm lying. I saw him promoting aloe vera,
which was also
Peter Sedofia show. A comedy show is happening and it's competing with a movie premiere. Peter Sedofia gathers more numbers than the whole comedy industry. I won't lie about it. And you decided to push aloe vera instead of a comedy. If you wanted to feed on my audience and so that they can also come and watch your show, why don't you go and promote another man's show and you expect to come to me, my show, and get me to promote your show for you? That one I will admit. When he came and he said he wanted me to promote, between myself and management, I said, yo, this thing, it doesn't sit well with me. If you want to help me gather these people, you can't come and sell your tickets to them. That day, I'm blunt, I'm saying it here, I won't lie about it. That day I said I won't promote it because it got to me. I was like, we are all comedians, so why is it that a day I'm doing my show, you decide to promote? So your audience shouldn't come and watch my show, you go to aloe vera, but my audience should come and buy your ticket. How does this thing work? Let's just trash this one too out. Then I met him not too long ago at a comedy show. After his performance, I saw a brother and he beated Obi. He was passing and I held him and I beated him. So I thought we moved on. Not long ago, Augustine Dennis was on Facebook Live insulting me. Boss, I called him and I told him my mind. Then he expressed himself. Meaning he also got it all wrong from the beginning. So when he explained himself to me, I realized that no, I think there was some miscommunication. So now we are cool. When I meet him, I give him the reverence I've always given him, and we moved on. He apologized to me on Facebook, and we moved on. So if you have a problem with me, why don't you come to me? I'm not that bad that I'll snob you or what. MJ, you can't tell me that my platform has not contributed to your stand-up comedy career. When you started, you came to us that we should give you the platform. We've given it to you numerous times. So why then do you think we will deliberately sabotage you now? Why would we do that? And even in the comedy space, if I want to sabotage somebody, I wouldn't sabotage a brother who is now coming up. There are bigger guys up there.
Now you can fight.
Like I can fight. I need to fight them, not somebody who is trying to build his feet in the game. Why would I do that?
I see. After his appearance on this show, I know you've called him trying to make
the funeral. I want to talk about. He said I went to his funeral, and I didn't respect him.
He said you didn't.
I didn't give him like even when his dad was.
You did not sympathize with him well. In short,
when his father died, as I said, there was a WhatsApp group that I'm not active in there. They placed it in there. I later went to see that they are saying, oh, condolence MJ, condolence MJ. So I also joined and I said, oh bro, condolence. I also shared mine. He had already left the group. I didn't know. So somebody even came to prompt them that MJ left the group. Oh. So what you put the talk for you?
They see.
MJ is not a special case. Aloes, a comedian called Aloes, he lost his dad. Aloes will testify. I never called Aloes to tell him that, Aloes, sorry for your loss. I never did that. You are not a special case. But when it got to the point where we need to contribute, I did that. We always said Aloes, condolence, so we extend our sympathy on the WhatsApp group, and it was feeding on those info. So that's the same thing I also did. It's not like I also picked the phone and called Aloes specially. Then I decided not to call you.
I see.
You get it. It's not like Lekzy treating somebody special and somebody else's father has already died. So I have an example to make. God being so good. So after a comedy show, we were all moving to our various homes. Then something, I think a conversation came out and said, oh, let's all go to MJ's father's wakekeeping. And I said, okay, it's cool, let's go. Then I joined. Obi is my witness. Boss, if I don't want to come to, I want to disrespect your dad and disrespect you, why would I even come there in the first place? Why would I come there in the first place? When we got to the funeral grounds, Obi was trying to park his car. We were a few comedians. So I took the lead.
You mean Chumwa?
Yes, yes.
Trying to park Chumwa.
Obi was trying to park his car. Then I took the lead. MJ has a friend we called Kek. Kek came to usher us in. So before MJ, Obi was parking his car, I had to take the lead with a few other comedians to go and sit. So when MJ came, he saw Obi with his car. Then he walked straight to Obi. They started creating some kind of vibe and they walked back. When they came to sit, I was sitting with the rest of the group. He greeted everybody, skipped me.
Oh.
He skipped me and greeted, and he started talking to the rest of them. You tell me that if I didn't want to come and honor your father's land, give your father the last respect, boss, I would have sat in Obi's car. Boss, I had the option to sit in Obi's car and wait for them to go and do whatever they would do and come join me. I got out of the car, came to sit at the funeral. You came there, you greeted everybody and skipped me. Obi told him, if what Obi told me is anything to go back, Obi told him that what you did was not right. He said he only came because he is with you, if not because of Yanka. Let him come. That's his excuse. I think he makes meaning out of situation without even seeking for the details to it. When something happens, he squeezes out his own explanation to fix whatever. I don't know what
it is because of what he's built in his mind. Like
so
he feels you have not
yes. So when I watched the interview yesterday, I thought it was about the show, and over time I think he'll get over it. But yesterday when he came in and he brought in the father's death, I felt like no, this thing has moved beyond the show. What I was thinking now, it's getting too personal. So I called him yesterday and I said, I watched the interview, bro. If there is anything I have done to you, please, I've heard a lot of rumors, but today tell me if I have a better explanation, I'll give it to you. If there is any point I need to say sorry, I won't hesitate. I'll say sorry so that we can all move on. We are boys, darling. We live in a small world. The next minute we are here, the next day you are gone. Hey, you can't come here and tell me what to do. Hey, bro, you. Then he cut the line. He said you call me, but you are called. Then he cut it. The second time when the guy said, oh, MD, relax, let's talk.
He returned the call.
Yeah, he returned the call. He said he was at the barber shop. I can't call him and tell him what to do. You call me. Then he called me after, when he was ready, when he called me, and I said, MD, relax, let's talk. Don't scream. He said, who is talking? You are telling me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You know, hey, they your name, make a them. I know they won't do anything again. They your name, make a them. And I said, okay. I am here to prove only one point. I wanted to make peace. But my brother wasn't given the chance to even explain himself. So whatever story he carries all over the place, telling people about Lekzy and the brand Laugh Line. I have nothing against my brother. If I see him anywhere that he needs my help, I'll render help. Maybe he won't, but I'm making it clear here that I have nothing against him. It's a small community. How many comedians do we even have in Ghana here? Me, I've devoted my time to grow young guys. But I come and I see a potential in you. I will consistently put you on Laugh Line. Some people even question, we are biased towards this way. If I see that you've taken the game so serious, I devote my time to always consistently put you on the show so that you can build your craft. So why would this same person, after building you, come back and fight you? What was the point in building you if I would fight you later?
I understand.
Yes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you followed the show on Monday, or better still, maybe you watched on YouTube or you saw excerpts of what MJ the comedian said here on the show on Monday on social media, I believe Lekzy the comic has responded equally to almost all the allegations raised from one point to the other. And the good thing is, like I said, when I spoke with him earlier, he told me he called MJ the comedian, trying to smoke the peace pipe with him. But MJ the comedian said no, he didn't have tobacco in his pipe. So so he was not ready to smoke. Therefore, they couldn't smoke. Only Lekzy smoked. And as it stands now, Lekzy has today a booze because he ain't no smoke. Nobody smokes after that. Nana, how are we solving this? I'm sure this is the agenda.
No.
Oh, Nana, they are ready. Sorry about that. Nana, how are we solving this?
Charlie, I said we Seven.
I asked him. But Obiam and I asked him.
No. Maxia Sammy, I named it, and I will go meeting. So you can be a seminar meeting. I react from what I heard from the other person. That's how I see the situation. So I'm happy that he said he has left the boy alone. It's with time. Nipa krona asempa of what sa nipa no the baby before, and then the issue will now pop up. Then you understand that apparently say obey ye na odi kind say me ba me so na one announcing na it's not from a bad person's perspective, but na say me so the me so me na say the me so me te no say am ka say ni asem dia na normal boys asem isi a before about obia 1-2 weeks then peg be more be no be anju na come what am I say after some time
Let's your pesa on peg
sir in come say before for crowd
what is all bo
tell them say any there I said them say na say my MJ me say na say them say na I'm say don't no kind them say ama
information has been be free.
No, but I mean on a more serious note, I really appreciate the way I handle myself. The way he's been able to be calm and explain. Obuwaha, like he said, I don't think so. Even he has even explained anything to anybody.
But you see,
me, like when I saw the flyer and I knew somebody explaining, I was like, "Am I explaining?"
Okay, I got that a lot. Like,
you get me?
Like,
yeah.
Don't talk and order, but.
A perception once created.
Yes.
If you live it, now sometimes.
As he has said it this way, and he's left. It's on the internet now.
Yeah.
If any least problem pops up, Lekzy it's in his nature
to do that.
True. If I don't react to it as fast as possible, they will start tagging it to you, and at some point you can't even control it. Yes.
But let me tell you something that I have deduced from this whole thing. MJ might not like what I'm coming to say, but I feel like the MJ comedian sees Lekzy as a validator. So Sammy Flex TV is a validation point where if you come here, when you say has a ubaha, you ask about Jubatum. Sammy Flex on xylophone. When you say Sammy Flex, but within our xylophone, a dom and acting on. He molded the guy up no more, like he supported the guy to grow up. And I say in near field so I know on in near field MJ so it's like I have to do something to get a certain validation, because if not that, why would I be angry when we split?
Just last December, my all-white comedy show, I built him.
That's what I'm saying. So it's validation. It's like
he performed. Augustine Dennis, who was on social media ranting about laughing, he was on my show. So I don't know who is in line. The people I built on the December show. So now Augustine Dennis, MJ.
It's one of the validation. You have to, as when you contribute to someone's career, they feel you are part of them. So at every point in time, as I say, when you're age mate, but in comedy, you are a senior brother to him. So it's nice to call him and say, MJ, we joke, we're not correct, but he feels okay because you were part of the success of his story, and he feels hurt because we on our son and then from some stairs. Now the problem is no, me buy show as a so show. He sees your show as so huge that he saw
the show is huge.
No, don't get it. He sees that someone who show yes who say a problem.
It's huge. It's huge.
So it's like I cannot compete. I might be able to rally 40,000 people, but on stand-up stage,
paid for platform.
Yes, I might not be able to do it like the way my senior does it. So I was expecting like a missing Rebecca said, "Oh, MJ by the show, yeah, most supporting now you're saying that's how I feel. It will come down now. A baby but actions layer as simply will be a catcher. Out of that is a certain perception built in his mind. A best son. Trust me, it will all go away. After some 2 weeks, Charlie, Yeah, you will sit down and drink some beer and you'll be fine.
Okay, thank you, Nana Yaredu from One Play Africa. And let me go on to Nana Amofa.
Oh, what's up? But I've always been wanting to ask this question. Where I mean, you be sure. Yeah, about almost some of the cost about the whole Ghanaian comedy industry. I don't know what is that about the Ghanaian comedy industry. So to me, compared to Nigeria, almost zero.
As in like in numbers?
As in numbers.
Oh no, we sell. No, we sell. We sell. Okay.
Okay. Ghana, who is our biggest comedian?
Lekzy, yeah?
No, I can't pay. You say Lekzy, why?
Yes.
I can't pay. Because they are BKB and I say funny fix. What? You come Nigeria, then can say for my AY. Then can basketball. Now that's the numbers for market. That compared to anything. I can't say you're good than you people. You guys are equally good. But actually, I didn't know what to compete.
Because of the numbers, the countries are different.
They do shows in not in only in Nigeria.
No, but now they are competing.
I know it's coming from. But do you know why? But you say unity new. This has always been my issue.
But in Nigeria is worse. In Nigeria is worse.
Have you ever? I'm coming over. Have you ever? There are some for correction. Have you ever watched AY come out to talk about I will die? Or will you say that? Why will you that?
Oh yeah, no, they're TV.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't see the unity that I was having a bit in Nigeria. I was because of Monty say I don't know.
No,
I told her to make me be a kids being so chill. Maybe you don't follow them.
Exactly, like
you don't follow them.
You don't say they have problems.
You don't want some more. My head, this is one guy of yours. Sorry, Opeto Hakra. I have the only videos you on Instagram. Was it Waris or Waris? Or come about DKB. Now we can ask him. Now anyway you come, anyway you're free. I'm talking about anyway you will come out.
Oh, I think the Waris and DKB issue, I think it was a joke or something.
Sure.
It was a joke.
We didn't hear the
joke part.
Yeah, it's a joke.
There was this, or some car, there was this other guy, very feeling. I saw your shoes were
I'm guessing that is.
Something tell like that about DKB.
Like
I saw your show be or Summer Ben, and I laugh like and some more. Too much.
Like I get
too much.
Nana, I get a point here. But in Nigeria,
then remember, the castle industry and cabo mopa, I would say a comedy industry. Because yes, every human institution, you can't tell say in friction here then friction there the challenge here is say me want to say Ghanaians build individuals. We don't build an industry. I said, and the funny face time there was one. Ghana for me boy so I so still no am afei mu edro nyina dey asa omunye hu ni u chap pe now you be the king of comedy. Nigeria they don't have a king. Kenny Black never background AY still be in the juma. Basketball be in the juma. But Ghana we build individuals. Said new chap will be back. I remember when I was coming up. You hear a lot of media guys. The first time they see you perform, then you go back. So not say you like the whole Ghana comedy. You do your laptop, and they create a certain perception in you, the young chap, your head. God said, it is on what the foot will be crying the mawa. I cannot be so swama work away. Maybe from a because I am competition. You are not a guy I can groom. You get, and it's not just comedy, movies, it's worse in music. Even maybe some flesh over cause you will have somebody who tell him say, when you say maybe another who say, when you say morning show, they pump ideas into people's heads, and now the guy was me and say, but some men I feel now now what you said about the industry and the rift and all that, man, can be Nigeria with the numbers. Basketball, ne carrier, nina crap any sing GH comedy industry.
No, but
Ghanaians were programmed in such a way say, oh, I just want painting with him. Bang, 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 bang. Or they bang. That was how Nigeria found a very defined comedy that you don't have to look funny. Yes, you don't have to look funny to sound funny. So they brought their industry to us. Boys are now say but on person me comedy. And from me now I say we all then join the trend. When you have two different industries are all compare, but when you sing.
It's because you are we don't build it.
But I think
okay, yeah, wrap it up.
The show you talked about last 2 years DKB was built on the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't go. A fellow Ghanaian called the organizers.
And
that's what I am saying. It's not about GH comedians.
No,
it's about industry that people call them and they tell them, I need a comedian maybe from Ghana. Do you think the links to Comedy Central? We don't have big men here who have links to that place. They will call them and say, I think Ghana comedians are yes. Me, if I invite a media person to my show, and you who fainting and will buy you, I want you to go back to radio and change the narrative. Yeah. They will come there, they will laugh, you capture them on camera. A day that issues related to comedy will pop up. You still follow the same GH comedians one lesson. And it has been there because how many people does National Theatre and Conference Center for 2,000? There are millions outside the auditorium. They will come on platform or something. People who are feeding on it, they don't also sing on show. Yeah. And so it's been something that has been propagated over time. And Jamaican are not interested in our success story. Until say Lekzy fails, that's when they will say that I didn't go there and fail. Let him go fail. You know, Sammy a comedian, me a comedian, we a comedian, me a performer, na me failure. They should mention my said that VGM is don't buy there. You single him out. You don't say the whole comedy musicians are. Bagana said blog about comedy show. Now DKB anya there and Lekzy anya there. The headline: GH comedians fail on the night. What happened to the other guy now? Or so that's why I said if one individual fails, we build individuals. So one individual fails, it affects the whole industry. Now we have other guys who are equally doing good.
All right. Sammy, we are wrapping up on this. Yes. Now let me ask Lekzy one question. Would you call the guy again, MJ?
Mr. Sam, I can't promise.
Lekzy friend, we
oh, my friend. What's fair also knows that I saw a kind of points was in there. Okay, show. One of the show. Now, on the day I in the show, now promote different industry. Fine, I
know that. I'm sure he was peeved. He was peeved. Think he said Lekzy was sabotaging his show. Yeah. But unfortunately, he couldn't achieve. And I was failure. Just that Lekzy and Kenyan for issues I'm my business and call my hype for the show and call my dimension.
I agree with him for not doing it because
I
want to say something to you in Nigeria, right? Tama, Misha.
Last year for Nigeria, like about 6 months.
Yes, it was fantastic.
Obi, myself, Foster, Jacinta, Chemical. All shows over there that were huge. We were there to bless the stage, and the impact was good.
That Jacinta, when I even touch was Nigeria.
Yes, it's Nigeria.
Okay, let's wrap up. We need to stop to do the wrong mathematics when it comes to Ghana and Nigeria, because we are talking about a country that will come out regardless of whoever is leading the pack.
Big man, Lagos alone has about 500,000 A-list comedians.
Yo,
I'm not joking.
Sammy, and people will come out. 5,000 known A-list power comedians. Listen, and everybody, listen. If I'm doing a show in Lagos and I'm popular in Lagos, people will come out. If somebody else is doing, people will come out. Here, bro, you know me like that. I feel that no, it's not their fault. I feel that
it's a comedy industry.
No, it's not a comedy industry. It's a Ghanaian mentality.
They don't individuals. They don't build.
Francis, so we build. I said, like media people, and in the build you.
Yes,
and your media people.
Is their framework?
If for the good team, A players. I want one money. Yeah, coach. Go to the how you all to say. Oh, wait. No. You guys great part. No, part of it. Yeah, part of it.
And our face
mirror. More.
That is so can be. Which I also want to believe that is true. Most of our media people, when it comes to comedy discussion, instead of them to talk like professionals, they start talking like the ordinary guy on the streets. Because shows near Quatanwa, obiting by Jose with a floppy pan, they know. If you are common 70 can take top with Miss Ramsa, but beating behind Charlie Killer. And to Bana or count, say, otherwise by all come morning or say morning. Now I will say, rain a car say.
Let me say something, 1 minute. Back in the day, Francis Dogo will pen the best comedian after 1,000 and whatever laughs. Now, let me say, we are being unfair to Ghana comedians because if KSM, so how many times are KSM selling national theatre?
They are selling national theatre.
No, but I'm only focusing DKB because how many times are KSM selling national theatre? So why is it that KSM and DKB and all these guys are pulling people to the theatres and filling auditorium, but we cannot openly say that
they are filling the national
those are numbers.
I have filled the national theatre twice.
Yes.
I bring media people there. Some of them paid bloggers. They won't talk about why, because no comedian flopped on the night. The only time you hear Ghanaians talking about Ghanaian comedy, so maybe why the Bonibi, but so maybe or Nigeria, or be better than they yeah so whenever I am asem.
Yeah.
And now or Nigeria impact now ko here on the Amasa. It's not like we are not doing this.
I'm sure I was one of the among the few who interviewed.
How many people? Nobody.
I am sometimes the way we make Ghanaian comedians feel because challenge is not all that rosy elsewhere.
Yeah.
And these are also numbers. Then if we had an auditorium that takes 70,000, DKB would have had 70,000 people in the auditorium with his comedy.
Yeah.
KSM would have had the same thing. He had the same thing because I need 70,000 auditorium. Echo will tell in suit. You need to back home.
Yeah, for real.
Only the back home. So don't compare that.
Alright, guys.
So now the auditorium no crap. I know that chance now. How for being the was on no issue.
No, it's not true.
I think we should do it another
time. Comedy
there be so many times that DK men friend will shows or member support. Foster or member support. No issue. Oh, the question is no issue. Oh, that's it. No issue. There are a few people
on the issue.
Oh, fair. Every show I'm a car from the point of making yellow. So when you get to the auditorium for 70,000 people, and I'm saying, oh, not crap. Because also no issue.
Today you can now.
Shut up. You know, Philly Fantasy Dome or friends. I mean,
your comedians over team in you.
Okay. We'll find another time to discuss it. But then I like something or where we've come so far. We've heard the story. We've heard the story of MJ. I beg you. We've heard the story of MJ. We've heard the story of Lekzy. I've seen so many people commenting that we should even get both of them in the studio. Some of them are also saying we should try to solve this issue. Yes, the first approach this man took was to call him. Just as he called me, like I said, when he called me, like some usual celebrities, they will get angry. And I'm on the chance, But he felt no, it wasn't like that. He called and we spoke. He is also spoken to MJ. Now the next thing is for us to come in. We will also do our conversation behind the scenes. If it works and we can get them here for us to talk, fine. If it doesn't work, like Lekzy has said, he cannot kill himself for him. He will not force to even call him again, and he doesn't even see himself calling him again. But then we pray that all will be well. And it's not our way say, because I say because if that's required, you can't. You understand? You can't. And also call Lagos and comedians and prepare 5,000. Now I come around 20 on my bit on mistake, say, on my dream, say, I'm 20. the same names. Obeko Lifeline, I Lifeline, the same name. Obeko Comedy Express, the same name. Obeko, but yeah, the same names. So let's see how best we can build it. Lekzy, Charlie, bless you for that maturity. Thank you, Nana. I read you One Play Africa. Nana say another baby by One Play Africa. So guys, get ready for it. And Nana will fight also.
Mr. Sam, 7th November, I'm doing Lifeline, the first Saturday of November. Okay. And that one, nobody's doing a show.
Lekzy, you are betting.
No one is doing a show. So on 7th Snap Cinema. So you guys should watch it there. All your favorite comedians will be there. And
will MJ be there?
I hope if he comes, nobody will just turn him out.
But you there, you know invite.
Oh no, like I don't specially invite people. If you come,
okay. You will do your advert if you want to partake.
Come a colleague.
I saw a friend now. Back for blocking the
best friend now. Thanks to you guys for watching. Digital Rasta, Kerry, Siriti Flex, Yala PG, MC Berryman, Nana Reagan, and you for watching as well. Thanks to my man in Team Dodi Solomon, aka Chamo. Chalochna is here at 8 p.m. But then on radio at 9 a.m. Xylophone FM. Let's do more. Lekzy there. Also ni Adrimboni Beyond Team. A bit me I'm on the YouTube channel. Lekzy the Comic. Go watch more of his videos. And remember, say November 7th. Yes, I call Snap Cinema. You never call